What's up guys, this is Vincener and today I'll give you 5 best supports you can use in the 7-star Tera raids in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now before anything else guys, if this is your first time in this channel, please do subscribe as it will help me a lot to grow and I will definitely appreciate it. Anyway, let's start with the number 1. Klefki. Klefki is a Steel Fairy type Pokemon. What you will love about Klefki is its defensive capability. It doesn't have too much weakness and this Pokemon is quite versatile. Dragon and Poison type moves will not deal any damage with this Pokemon. Klefki can also defend itself really good from a lot of typings. Normal, Grass, Ice, Flying, Psychic, Bug, Rock, Dark, and Fairy type moves will not be very effective against it. The only 2 types you should look out for are Ground and Fire. The rest of the types will just deal normal average damage. In addition, the max defense and special defense stats of this Pokemon are 309 and 300. Now if you're going to use this Pokemon as a support, the ability you should use is Prankster. Prankster will let status category moves have their speed priority increased by 1. For example, if you use Light Screen, that move will most likely go first before the Tera raid Pokemon attacks you. So with that, your team won't be able to receive too much damage in the first turn. There's only one exception guys. Moves increased by this that are used on Dark type opponents will not work. They will fail. Anyway, let's talk about the moves. This Pokemon has a lot of great moves to offer. This Pokemon has Draining Kiss for its survivability, Metal Sound to harshly lower the Tera raid Pokemon's special defense stat, Light Screen to raise your team's special defense stat, Reflect to raise your team's defense stat, Misty Terran to protect your teammates that are on the ground from status conditions, and it also halves the damage from Dragon type moves for 5 turns. This is quite useful for Dragon Tera raids. This Pokemon also has Calm Mind for you to at least make Klefki more durable in the special defense stat, Torment to prevent the Tera raid Pokemon use an annoying move twice in a row, Trick Room to counter really fast Tera raid Pokemons, Iron Defense to sharply raise its defense stat, and this Pokemon also has access to weather moves like Rain Dance, Sunny Day, and Sandstorm. With that, you'll be able to partner this Pokemon with other types like Grass, Fire, Ground, Rock, and Steel. Lastly, the best items you can make Klefki hold are Damp Rock, Heat Rock, Smooth Rock, Light Clay, Safety Goggles, and Terran Extender. Second is Hatcherine. This Pokemon is a Psychic Fairy type. This Pokemon is one of the best healers and has 2 great abilities that you can rely on. First one is Healer. With this ability, there is a 30% chance to heal an ally from a status condition. The second one is Magic Bound. Non-attacking moves used on Hatcherine will be reflected back to the attacking Pokemon. For example, if the Tera raid Pokemon use a move like Thunder Wave, it will just go back to it. So that Pokemon will be the one to be paralyzed instead of you. The max defense and special defense stats of Hatcherine are also decent. Max defense is 317 and max special defense is 335. This Pokemon also has some interesting moves you can use. These are Draining Kiss, Life Dew, Heal Pulse, Aromatic Mist, Psychic Terran, Misty Terran, Trick Room, Charm, Reflect, Light Screen, Thunder Wave, Helping Hand, and Skill Swap. I'm gonna let you guys be the one to pick the moves you want so you can tailor fit it to the Tera raid Pokemon you'll partake. Lastly, the best item to use are Terran Extender, Leftovers, Light Clay, and Safety Goggles. Third is Grimsnarl. This Pokemon is a Dark Fairy type. What I like about this Pokemon is that it is not affected by Psychic and Dragon type moves. This Pokemon also has the ability Prankster, so you'll also be able to protect your teammates from too much damage in the first turn. And Grimstalk also has good moves to offer. It has Spirit Break to deal good damage and at the same time lower the special attack of the Tera raid Pokemon. Fake Tears to harshly lower the special defense, Confide to lower the Tera raid Pokemon's special attack, and it also has Dark Pulse, Assurance, Misty Terran, Light Screen, Reflect, Nasty Plot, Torment, Taunt, and Thunder Wave. With all of these moves, I can say that this Pokemon can play as a support and an attacker. As for the items, you can use Light Clay, Terran Extender, and Leftovers. And by the way guys, before I continue with the fourth one, I just want to highlight the use of the cheers in Tera raids if you haven't used them. The cheers are quite useful because they can also raise the status condition of the team. I think it's a good option if your Pokemon doesn't have any status changing moves. Next support is Chansey. I believe Chansey was really meant to be a support Pokemon. You can use her in almost all Tera raids, and I can bet you'll love her abilities and movesets. For the abilities, you have two awesome options. First is the healer. Just like what we have discussed with Hatcherine, there is a 30% chance of healing an ally's status condition. The second one is Seren Grace. I think this is the best one. This ability will double the chances of moves to activate its secondary effects. So for example, if your teammate uses Dark Pulse, its second effect wherein it could make the Tera raid Pokemon flinch is likely to happen. So this ability is really helpful. Anyway, let's discuss Chansey's moves. First one is Heal Bell. This is useful as it will cure the status conditions of all of your teammates. Another move is Heal Pulse. With this move, you'll be able to heal your selected teammate up to half of its max HP. This is quite useful if you're trying to protect the main attacker of the team. Third useful move is Life Dew. This move will restore Chansey's own HP and also your teammates. And aside from these three great moves, Chansey also has some awesome support moves like Charm, Sing, Helping Hand, Light Screen, Soft Boiled, Thunder Wave, Sunny Day, Rain Dance, Sandstorm, and Snowscape. With all of these moves, you can definitely rely with Chansey in terms of protection, healing, and support. Anyway, the best item for Chansey is Eviolite. This item will boost the defense and special defense stat of a Pokemon that can still evolve. So that is why we are picking Chansey over Blissey. Aside from that item, I think Chansey can also make good use of almost all the items like Damp Rock, Heat Rock, Icy Rock, and many more. Last one guys is Gastrodon. This Pokemon is a water ground type. Its only weakness is grass. So with that, I think this Pokemon can do good with almost every Tera type. And honestly, I am considering Gastrodon like a semi-support. One of the only main reason why I think Gastrodon can support is because of its abilities. The first one is Storm Drain. With this ability, all the water type moves initiated by the Tera Pokemon will be drawn to this Pokemon, and these moves will deal no damage. In fact, it will even raise its special attack. The second ability is Sand Force. Ground type, rock type, and steel type moves have their power increased by 30% in a sandstorm and will not receive damage. And with this ability, I think Gastrodon will be more efficient if it's paired with those types of Pokemon. As for its moves, I have checked that it doesn't really have too much pure status category moves that alters the Tera raid Pokemon stats. However, these are the moves that I found useful. Chilling Water, Bulldoze, and Clear Smog are all attack moves, however they have secondary effects that are activated right after. Chilling Water lowers the attack, Bulldoze lowers the speed, and Clear Smog eliminates stat changes. Another useful move is Mist. With this move, you and your teammates' stats cannot be lowered for 5 turns. Aside from these 4, other useful moves are Helping Hand, Sandstorm, Rain Dance, Snowscape, Recover, Earth Power, Earthquake, Muddy Water, Stomping Tantrum, Liquidation, Terra Blast, and Acid Armor. Since Gastrodon doesn't have a stat raising move for the team, you can make use of the Cheers. As for the best item to make it hold as a support, you can make it hold Damp Rock, Leftovers, and Smooth Rock. So those are my top 5 best supports. Again, I know for sure that you also have other Pokemons in mind. Let me know in the comments so we can talk about it. I know for sure that when the DLC comes out, we will have a much bigger pool of support. So I will make sure that I will make another video for the best supports. Anyway, I hope this video has really helped you a lot guys. If you appreciate it, please hit like and subscribe. Share it with your friends as well. That will definitely help my channel grow. and hit the notification bell for more awesome videos like this. Vincener here, see you next time. Take care.